afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to my garage. Alright, it's been a dozen days or so since we hooked up the 24-volt system here. And I thought I'd hop in and give you a little bit of an update to say that, yes, I am thoroughly happy with the 200 system. I'm thoroughly happy with the Ames product. It works well. 1500 watts was enough to handle everything that I got. And still leave enough spare capacity on there to even pick up the slack if this one goes down. So, yeah, I'm happy with what I got, and I thought I'd come in here and share with you guys the battery monitor info so you can dissect how it's went for the first dozen days. So let's hop in here and take a look. Well, you know what? Let's hop up here and take a look at the systems. It's, I don't know, 330-ish. Kicking down 17.1 out there. This is a 12-volt, 440-watt system. And the 24-volt, 200-watt system is kicking down 8.3. All right, now let's hop back down here to the battery monitor. And let's take a look so we can tell the story of what's happened since we got this 24-volt system hooked up. So, as you can see on the 12th, that was the day that we actually hooked her up here. I didn't do much for that evening. As a matter of fact, I think the wife and I went out or something like that. So, I didn't want to test anything. I was just happy that I got it all done before we left. And anyway, so let's hop into the 13th here. As you can see, the sun rose, and it was a partly cloudy day. You know, this squiggly line here, how it goes up and down a whole bunch, that notes the sun going in and out behind the clouds and whatnot. And as you can see where it gets kind of regular up and down and up and down, and then this pole here, that right about here is where we plugged in the big refrigerator, the Kenmore side-by-side upstairs, to give her a test. And that big pole right here, this is the defrost pole. It pulls a real heavy load there for about 5 minutes to defrost. And then it shuts off and goes back to the regular cycle, as you can see. And right in there, somewhere around 10 o'clock, somewhere 10-ish, I decided to put everything back on the grid and let this thing ride into the next day. And into the 13th we went. And on the grid, everything was, as you see, it rose. Everything went out fine. It's pretty sunny there for a good portion of the day, and then partly cloudy here at the end. And then somewhere around, what's this, 1900 hours or so, it looks like I put the college refrigerator and the sump pump on the batteries. This pull right here and this pull right here is both sump pump, and then all the little variations here you can see every time the compressor for the college refrigerator kicks on. So let's hop into the 15th here, knowing that we're running we're running the sump pump and the refrigerator at the same time, and you can see it looks like the little college refrigerator, and see it looks like we did that all the way through the whole day of the 15th, and in through the 16th, and it looks like it rained that morning, early that morning on the 16th, because the sump pump went crazy there for a little while. And then it looks like I decided to put the Kenmore on right there at noon. So on noon the 16th, we were running everything. We were running the sump pump, we were running the small college refrigerator, and we're running the Kenmore side by side. And if you look here that evening, it poured. I mean, it was storms. So I figured I had a pretty good test going. We had pretty good voltage here when we started it all. So we let that run all the way through the night. And then that morning when I got up, I'm like, all right, good. Everything's working. Everything's sound. As you can see, I took the sump pump off the grid right there and put it back on the grid. But I did leave both the refrigerators. And we ran that way 17th. Come on. All the way through the 18th. And yeah, both refrigerators, it looks like. Now we got down there. So, you know, it was low, but not real low. And as you can see, the 18th was a partly cloudy day. But it looks like I took the big refrigerator off when we got down here somewhere that morning and let it charge through the partly cloudy day. But I did leave, it looks like, the college size refrigerator on the batteries, and I used that to draw it all the way down here to, let's see, what do we draw it down to? 24.81, somewhere thereabouts. What else can we get in there? 24, what I see, 2480. So yeah, 2480. You know, that's got to be down there 10%-ish or something like that. And then I said, okay. We waited till that next morning. It was a partly cloudy day. I figured we'd see how many days it takes to bring everything back up to a full charge. And the 19th was a partly cloudy day. 20th was a partly cloudy day. And the 21st was more sunny than cloudy. As you can see, there's only a little bit of clouds here, but this is all mostly sun through the day, and then a little bit of clouds here at the end of the day. And the only thing that was on the battery at the time was that small college refrigerator. Now, the 22nd, the morning of, I knew when I got up and I came down here and I looked at the voltage somewhere in here, I knew we were gonna hit the bump stop and throttle it at some point in the afternoon. So I figured my test was over. And we would start acting like, here we go again. Let's put both the refrigerators on and we'll see how far it can go. So, and it looks like we got both refrigerators going here on the 22nd. It looks like both refrigerators in the sump pump, actually. As a matter of fact, that's what I did. Let's go back here and look. Yeah, it looks like the sump pump was on because there's a pole and there's a pole in there too. So, yeah, it looks like we had both refrigerators and the sump pump on the 22nd. So we went all the 22nd. All the 23rd. Come on. All the 24th. And we're halfway through the 25th, and we're going to easily make it through the 25th. So, yeah, a 200 system. 4 days easy. Maybe 5. 3 days no sun. You're going to get that for sure. 4 days easy, even with partly cloudy conditions. 5, 6 days. Totally possible. All right, well, I think that's it for the story on the 24-volt system. We're going to have an update here in I don't know, 18, 20, 22 days, something like that. I don't know how many days it is to the 15th, but we are going to have a 24-volt system update on the 15th and a 12-volt system update on the 15th. So if you're still here, like, subscribe, and hey, leave me a comment. I like to answer them anyway. So that's it. See ya. Have a good day.